Not that I've looked at any ghost. I haven't looked at any ghost. Anyway, so in mid life generally, beyond the physical ability to stay fit and ability to eat right, I think there's something we also need to learn to keep ourselves balanced mentally, and that's our mindset.
Yeah.
How should
Very
we
key.
position? I'm coming to the coaches here in the house. How should we grow our mindset? I have somebody who always advised me on ensuring that I contend with angry things. Anything that is paining me, that it will always go away and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, if I listen to her, I always feel okay. How do we go about ensuring? Because it's really difficult to tell somebody, this bottle is eyeing you, is gaslighting you, is doing this, stay away from it. How best can we do it? Two of you are coaches.
I think it's a decision, to be honest. I always, like I say all the time, it's a decision. So it comes from a level of self-awareness. When you decide that, look, this is where I am in my life, or this is where I want to be in my life, and this is what I want to do, this is what I can take, these are the things I cannot take. It's that awareness. And for aging especially, I share the story of myself as a person. I was so afraid of aging. I remember when I turned 40 years old, I felt, oh my God, that's it. Because unfortunately, whether we like it or not, a woman is supposed to have a shelf life. In every society, as a woman gets older, she is relegated to the background, most times. So naturally, many of us have this fear that eventually we'll be set aside, we'll be cast aside, we'll be abandoned, and things like that. And until one day, I sat and told myself, Ummi, receive sense. Aging is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Aging is a blessing from God, because if you are aging, which means you're alive.
Exactly.
And believe me, it was a turning point for me when I realized that I should be great, because I was really distraught on my 42nd birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of being happy. When my kids came and were doing happy birthday, honestly, I wanted to wail. But now, at 48, I tell everyone I'm almost 50. I don't even say I'm 48. I say I'm almost 50.
Exactly.
I have embraced my age. I have embraced aging.
Yeah.
I've met people who say, they called her an old woman. She was angry. I am an old woman. I am an old woman. I embrace it.
Yeah.
Because it took me time to get here.
What saying, I agree with, is that it's your mindset,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And we're talking about, you're saying like every day you wake up reflecting on who you are. First of all, I always tell people, be grateful. I told you about how I switched my SWOT analysis from strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities as opposed to threats. Thanks. So give thanks. What you're grateful, the more you're grateful, the more content you become.
Yeah.
The more you're able to aspire. But if you sit in a place of regret and, oh, woe is me, or why me? Because another thing we say in coaching is, what if?
Yeah.
Hello. So, what if? So
What if what?
What if whatever?
Yeah.
You're thinking, okay, it didn't happen. So what if it did?
Yeah.
And what if it did not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I not still? And you can still, like she said, you're alive. You can still move. What are your dreams? So don't always hold on to your dreams. What's that vision that you have? Build it, think about it, dwell on it, wallow in it, be excited about what it is that you have been dreaming about. But yes, of course, thank God for yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But live in the
Because
moment.
Yes, but
Be
this is where I
appreciative
am
of the
now.
moment.
So move with your mindset. Don't let all of this, it will go. Every other person will say big gist. Say small gist, maybe 2 days. Big gist, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it will move. Yeah, it will move on.
They will forget you.
Yeah.
And
So
can I quickly add something? And I think one thing for the mindset that is key is understanding that there are things you can change and there are things you cannot change.
Exactly, that's the word.
Know the difference between the things you can and cannot control or change in your life. And when you know that, believe me, it is the beginning of wisdom.
Yes,
Your
beginning of
age,
wisdom.
you cannot change it. You must age. If you are alive, you must age. You cannot do it. You can go for all the beauty routines. You can do for the surgery. You are still
Oh my
aging.
God,
Embrace it.
Exactly.
Focus on the things in your life. And there's something we say in NLP. Energy flows in the direction of focus. Whatever you focus on expands. So if you keep focusing on the negativity in your life, that's just like Tokumba said, you will see all negativity. You will see village people everywhere.
Yes.
But if you practice a mindset of gratitude,
Exactly.
everything will be beautiful in your eyesight.
Yeah.
I'm not a coach. I'm not a coach. I am.
Yeah, jingle.
I'm Jingles by Joy. When I wake up in the morning, it's my morning.
Yeah.
Not anybody's.
Now they break. Now that time they
You
break.
see,
Exactly,
you know,
yeah,
I always tell people, why do we like to wait for people's affirmation about you? Why must you want people to love you?
To validate.
You're not ice cream.
Why do you want people to validate you?
You're not ice cream.
I always tell people, you have to love yourself first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day is a gift.
Yeah.
And that is why I have always lived in gratitude. In gratitude, in the sense that people will say, oh, you're big. I say, but I'm alive.
Exactly.
Oh, you're this, but I'm alive. And guess what? I'm alive. I have a positive, you see, my mind is positivity. And I always say, my name is Joy. I live joy. I breathe joy. I eat joy. And one thing I have tried to do, be content.
Yeah.
Being content saves you a lot. Yes, you started school with somebody and they're there. That's them. I look at my fingers. My fingers are not equal. So their life can never be my own life.
Yeah.
True.
And there's something I just realized, that when I look at certain people, I think they're happy. They're so bloody
everybody
miserable.
does.
Absolutely.
That's why they say it's carpet grass. It's not
That's
green
it.
grass.
You see, my mom.
I've not heard that.
No, but you see the thing here. My mom told me something. She said, "You're amazing. People are busy taking, is it Valium or what do you call those things? Those sleeping
Yeah.
pills."
Yeah.
He said, "I have to give it to you. You is just to
Put your
let
head
your
down.
head
Yeah.
just hit
Touch
the
pillow.
the
Yeah.
pillow."
That's it. And
You
I'm
don't
off. Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
You can never see, you never know when I have money. You never know when I don't have money. So, and the biggest thing I have done is the people around me are my same energy. You know, because I know so many people know how to run people down.
You know,
yeah.
let me just hold your
Okay,
thoughts.
then.
And because the person who wrote was nice,
nice.
saying about the same thing you just pointed out. He
All
said,
right.
ladies, you're doing a great job, but you should also speak to ladies who depend on people validating them,
Oh, wow.
especially their husbands.
Oops.
Your life is your life. on Judgment Day, your husband will not be there to validate you.
Pum pum.
Yeah.
Please, let all ladies try to be happy, because at midlife, the marriage may not be too sweet.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
take a sweet mind to it, and you will love yourself better.
Some
People even before
I know.
midlife.
But you know, Queen Liz, you know what this person
Yes.
just said? So, I mean, when my whole life was my workout, my husband said to me, "Ma, please," he says, "honestly, sweetie, I don't understand. This exercise they do, self. And you look good now. I like you like this. What is it?
Yeah.
It's not for me. You're able to do it." I said,
It's not
It's
about
not
him.
for you.
No, sorry.
It's not be for you, guy.
It's not for you.
It's
Ma,
not
please,
for
say
you.
no. It's not for
It's
me.
for me.
It's for me.
It's for me.
That's it.
So for me.
It's for me.
Yeah,
So now,
that's
so
it.
now we understand ourselves. He will tell me, anyway, it's not for me. It's okay. But don't let this part go down, no.
Period.
This part.
Can I quickly share something? I remember much earlier, when I would go to the salon, make my hair. The one thing I looked forward to was my husband's
Telling
compliment.
you, yeah.
It looked good.
He will
Then
notice.
over the years, life happens. We're worrying about school fees and everything. Sometimes he doesn't notice, and I will be sulking all day until one day I receive sense. Now, when I make my hair to God who made me,
Yes.
if he sees it, fantastic. If he
Doesn't
doesn't,
it,
I
it's
say,
okay.
and that's just it.
Yeah.
Because when you keep waiting for someone to validate
Date
you,
you.
you go suffer.
That is the
Yeah,
biggest
you go
issue
suffer.
people
You go
are having.
suffer.
Because the truth
Yeah.
is that at midlife, you have your children
Yeah.
worrying
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
either they're writing jam or they're getting married,
Yeah.
or the one thing or the other is around them.
Yeah.
It's a problem on its own. Your body internally is experiencing a lot of change, from menopause to all manner of things. And mind you, the
too
men
much.
around us, a lot of times we don't talk about it, but they do have their
have
own
their
menopause,
Of course.
which they call
Yes,
Andrew, I think.
Yeah.
So they are also experiencing those things, and it's a problem. And a lot of times when you're pained, the person that feels it more
Yeah.
is the person you love most, which
Yeah.
is your wife.
Yeah.
So that's why I remember one of the reggae singers saying, "Man was made to suffer, yeah.
Ah,
A
really?
woman made to feel the
Oh,
pain.
really?
You know, I don't know who
I
sang
don't
that
like
song.
reggae, so I wouldn't know. Yeah.
Anyway, if you're watching and you remember
Oh, we're
the
talking about
artist,
validating.
please write
Yes.
us, let's see.
So at
So
at
the
my workout
woman
place.
will always feel
Yeah.
the pain
Pain.
of the man. It adds to your own problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
if you
Naturally.
come in suddenly, you start creating. I'm not saying
Yeah.
we should not be appreciated, but I will take the appreciation myself if it's that important. I'll walk up to you. I did hair.
Yeah, can you say
know.
thank you?
Exactly.
I used to do it too.
Yes,
Yes.
Can't you see my hair?
Can't you
And
see
you
my
And then
hair?
you
Yes,
say, you
that's
say
right.
it is
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
It is not just fine. Tell me which part of the hair you like. Eh?
Yes, I
See
know.
the clothes. Which part
Yeah,
of it do you
yeah.
like? I am not going to wait for you to tell me or you don't tell
Yeah.
me. You have to. I'm going to collect it.
And I think
Because
that's
I'm not
very
going to
women
add to
quickly.
my problem.
And you know something? I think again one thing I want women to be to understand is that life happens to everybody.
Yes.
Now, sometimes even when these men don't see it, it's not because they don't care.
Yes.
But life happens.
too much
There are
happening.
so many things they have to worry about. So let's come from a place of empathy for them as well.
It's
Okay,
true.
I was going to say something when we were talking about this validation and things.
Yeah.
So I think 2 weeks ago, or so we had this thing we're doing at workout place, and so this our coach there. When you're doing the work, he'll say, honestly, you are doing so well. This. So this day we're doing the monkey bars, and he
Yeah.
had said we're going to do 300, 50, 50, 50, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm tired, my hands are aching. He said, honestly, Auntie Talks, you're doing so well. Nobody else, look at how they're hailing you, you're their inspiration. I did it, hey, my arms.
But
This is how I was walking like this for like 1 whole week.
Yes.
So I asked
Like, you
myself,
will-
I don't want to
Very
hear
good.
anybody. Don't tell me
Yes.
I'm doing well. Don't tell, I
It's
know
your body.
myself. Listen to my body.
Yeah.
So do you understand? So sometimes we wait for it and it's over. It's the same way people do funny things on their bodies. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
wow, your eyes, your bum, your this,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah.
Be okay where you are.
Yes.
God knows how he put you in this
Yes.
way. You know? So it's okay. If you can lift weights, fine.
Fine.
If you can't.
You know
Easy.
the
And if you're not
you know
okay where
that-
you
but
are, ma, you can do something about
no,
it.
but you
Do
see
something
the thing
exactly
here.
about it.
You see,
Do something.
I used to have some friends who were so particular about a particular color skin, you know, like a friend of mine who is sitting right here. And,
Sunshine, baby.
And you know, it used to really, growing up was a very, that's why I say, you said, you know, you were saying at once, in one, you grow and all that. Growing up for me was a bit difficult. And being dark skinned was like inferior.
Yeah.
But me and my sisters are all dark skinned, and a sister of mine, it was her birthday, and we took a picture, and everybody says, "Oh my God, you guys are looking so young," and I laughed, and I said, "Excuse me, counting 60, very close to 60," and she said, "Oh, you
Black don't
haven't
crack."
changed."
Yeah.
I said, "No, the size has changed because I was quite slimmer." And she says, "Look, let me tell you, you look prettier." Because when I was much younger, I never even used to touch up, do makeups and all that. Why I'm trying to say this, I want to talk to the young girls. I want to plead with them. It's better for them not to use stuff on their body now.
Sure, yeah.
Because when you start growing older, getting to the age that we're getting to, I don't think you really like yourself then.
You destroy your skin.
No, but there are
Yes.
things you could use. We're not talking about. Because let me speak for myself. Like now, I saw a Korean glass skin on Instagram. I went and bought collagen.
No, but like you said now, this thing, I was talking about my skin.
Yes,
going
yes.
Different colors.
Yeah, I
like
use
you're telling me-
collagen.
Yeah, so
I use
and
collagen.
sunscreen
I use
and
vitamin
things like
C.
that.
You take a lot of collagen and vitamin C.
Yeah.
So
But
I-
why you may probably do it as supplements is because you're not eating.
No, I'm not.
enough.
Not as supplements.
No, it's not supplements,
There's collagen
yes.
gel.
Okay.
Yes.
When you
So
put it
your
on, you see your
yes.
skin looking so really
Wow.
nice. You go like, oh, no, be small something.
All right. So